Welcome to the Brand Icon of the Year Awards 2021. This program showcases entrepreneurs and professionals from the MSME sector for their contributions to the Indian economy and business ecosystem. Plugin PR presents Dr. Sumeet Kumar Sharma, Director of Isleworth Trade Links.
Dr. Sumit, you are a third generation entrepreneur. As a family, you have progressed or morphed or pivoted based on whatever was happening, to suit the growing requirement or the emerging requirement of the business world. You are into organic farming, as I understand. Do you want to talk about that?
Primarily, organic food in our country right now, I should say, last 2 decades only, it got a little bit more prominence by the general public. Because today, I think the concept of organic was not very clear to the general public, because the word organic itself means that there is no chemicals, no fertilizers, no pesticide, no preservatives used at all. And this concept was started by my family members 25 years back. And that's how organic food we started making, manufacturing, processing, and growing ourselves. But you see, the first world countries like America, US, as well as Europe, they were already aware of this phenomena. And India was always an organic country prior to independence. From I don't know how many centuries, we were primarily an organic country. But due to the agriculture revolution, when after the independence, a lot of pesticides, fertilizers started coming from outside India. And that's how we, from organic country, we became an inorganic country. So there are a lot of disadvantages of inorganic farming, because the land becomes infertile after a few years, because you cannot grow anything after that. Whereas in case of organic, the land always remains cultivable, whatever you do. And it's a 100% balance of ecosystem by using organic farming and organic food production. At the same time, it is very healthy because you are not putting any chemicals in your body. Now, post-COVID, people have realized this, that in fact, the US and people in Europe have realized eating organic food builds up your immunity and gives you a natural immunity towards the COVID virus. So that the realization has finally come into people now. That's it.
You made some interesting point, regarding India being always been an organic country when it comes to farming. Also, there is this, two school of thoughts. One which says if you go all organic, a country like India cannot feed its population because there are issues, there are challenges when it comes to organic and the output. What do you have to say about it?
Rightly said. Yes, definitely. This case was there a few years back, sir. That, I'll just give you a small calculation that if you do in 1 acre of land, suppose you produce, let us say, inorganic farming, if you do, that is with fertilizers and pesticide, you will get only about 23 to 24 tons of harvest is what you're going to get in inorganic. If you do the same land, if you do organic, you will get only 14 to 15 tons of the same product. You rightly said that the production comes down if you use organic farming. But sir, now the technologies have changed. Now there are enzyme-based technologies which are coming, where we use organic-based fertilizers which are enzyme-based. And you will be shocked to know that now with 1 acre of cultivation of organic enzymes, you will get 27 to 28 tons of production. So it is much more than in army. So it is, that day is not very far where India will maybe become a fully organic country. So and the taste as well as the produce and the look of the products are totally different. Those who are into organic diet, I think they will agree with my statement. So I mean, the look of it, आपको देखने से ही पता लग जाता है कि yes, this is an organic stuff.
Now that's the other part. When you talk about organic, pretty much these days, the social media is full of people who are claiming to be, selling or offering organic produce. Now, as a layman, how do I know, as to whether it is genuinely organic or it isn't? Are there certification? What kind of certification your company has, especially when it comes to India and if you have to supply pretty much, across the globe?
A very good question. In fact, you see, for a product to be called organic, there are certifying agencies which are there, which are controlled by APIDA, the biggest agriculture department of Government of India. And these agencies do the certification on behalf of APIDA. In India, it is called as NPOP, National Program for Organic Products, is what is the full form of NPOP. So if you are producing organic food, you have to have that certification, without which, actually speaking, you can't sell it. World over in the world, in US, they call it NOP, that is USDA, US Department of Agriculture. And this is one of my products which I am just showing to you, which is garam masala, which is 100% organic garam masala. And backside, you see there are the certifications which we are putting in that. So the consumer, for them to actually know that it is a organic product, they should look for the certification which is there. And if somebody sells a product as organic without the certification, today the FSSI is taking very, very severe action against such companies. They are doing a spot fine of 25,000 rupees to the shop guy, and they are filing a case and they are seizing the products. So that process has started now. Although, because of COVID and things were a little disturbed, but those days are gone where people can sell inorganic product and claim it is an organic product. So there is a huge body which supports this, and plus you're conscious. You can't make money out of people's ignorance. झूठ ज्यादा दिन चलता नहीं है, मेजर साहब. Yes, yes,
Especially
yes.
you can't, you definitely don't want to make money of people's lives,
Definitely.
if not conscious. If you're,
Not only that, Major Saab, the idea is that, see, we are exporting to more than 25 countries worldwide. There are practically all the certifications we have, right from NPOP, NOP, USDA, USFDA, Halal, Kosher, ISO 22000, 9000, GMP, you name it, we have everything, because without that, we can't even send it to that country. It will be rejected at the customs level itself. So we are coming from that discipline, the discipline of exports. So when you come from that discipline, you have to follow that in every aspect of your business. And that's why, see, it's also a spiritual business. Like, your conscience should not allow you to do something wrong, and if you do, it's a short-lived thing. People who are doing that thing is a short-lived thing. They won't survive in the market.
how much of this thought process where you are doing business also guided by your conscious comes from the fact that you are a third generation entrepreneur, and have you learned anything as a जैसे कहते हैं ना, विरासत में, have you got anything to do ways, the right ways of doing business?
Oh yes, see, basically we originally, my family comes from Rajasthan, so all our cultivation is in Rajasthan, and there, I should say, I told you I have three generations above me. So the discipline, you know how the Rajasthani discipline is. So, आप तो फौजी हैं, आपको मैं क्या बताऊं. So that kind of a thing is always been there. So for us, integrity, honesty, and doing the things the right way has been inculcated in our blood, because honesty is not it is the only policy, I should say, if you want to do business in the long run. Today, sir, the group is very large, and today we are the largest organic food export company in this country. So we are very proud that we have captured 25 countries in a very short time, which others could not do. It is only because of our quality and our delivery and the service what we give to the client. So these things have been inculcated in my family from child. In fact, I'll be completing my 60th birthday this coming 25th of July. But I started going, I mean, my elders took me to the factory when I was just 5 years old. So mera business exposure was at 5 o'clock, at the age of 5. So I started role modeling them for whatever they talk, how they do business. So that has gone very deep into my subconscious. That way.
So, as a business, as you said, you are the largest exporter, and also you have pretty much all certifications needed, to export globally. Uh, you also do private labeling. So, if
Yes.
somebody who's watching this program wants to associate with you, what kind of support you can provide a young entrepreneur in taking or in being your partner?
Very good question, sir. In fact, our USP is that we are one of the only companies in India which supports startups where they can start a business at a very low cost. They can even start up with hardly 2-3 lakhs of rupees in their pocket. But see, they should be passionate about this business, like they ऐसा नहीं है पैसा बनाने के लिए they should not come with that approach. Okay, money is also there, that's a secondary thing, but they should be passionate about giving health back to the society. If they come with that mindset, I entertain them. But if they come कि नहीं यार कुछ भी करके हमको पैसा बनाना, I don't even talk to them further, because in first interview, they are out, that kind of a thing, So the support we give is that we, as you saw this packet, we give the product, we packet them in the packings what they select, with all the designing of the labels and other things finished, ready for marketing. After that, there is a 2 days workshop for the entrepreneur to how to do the marketing part of it. You will agree, sir, most of the startups fail in marketing, because marketing is a different ball game altogether. We make your product ready for online, that is Amazon is our benchmark. So if Amazon accepts the product, all other people will accept, because they are the strictest guys, because they will look at your things with a binocular, and whatever you are claiming here, they would like a backup paper of that, because people can file cases on Amazon. So that part of it, our product is technically, legally, financially viable project is what we make for the startups. Apart from that, we give them the training, and we have a lot of associates in India who are doing offline marketing, like they are marketing to these hypermarkets. Apart from that, Reliance supermarket, like that, different people they are associated with. So these startups, we put them onto, and who are our clients, because sir, it is a very simple formula. They do well, we also do well. Otherwise क्या हो जाता है कि if you give them the product one shot and after 3 months they come and say sir माल नहीं बिक रहा, आप वापस ले लीजिए. So that situation, if it arises, means the fault is with us, not with them, because we have not guided them properly. So our startup model is a 360 degrees model, means it is something which will support. One more thing, sir, we are doing in Karnataka. I'm on the board of MSME in Karnataka. So I help people to get even loans from MSME, starting with as low as 10 lakh rupees, going up to 2 crores, giving them total funding for the machinery, for the setting up, including the packaging machinery. हम लोग सब कुछ end to end. There is nothing which we don't have. So we give them everything. But देखिए, राह दिखाना हमारा काम है, चलना उनका काम है. Everything we can't do on their behalf. They also have to put effort from their side. So that is another USP we are having. That's the thing.
So far, how many startups have you or entrepreneurs have you supported in your organic journey?
Sir, in India, we have supported about 23 startups, out of which 15 are women entrepreneurs. And the women entrepreneurs have been the best, and God's grace, sir, all 23 are doing extremely well. None of them have closed down. Some of them are associated with us for as more as 3.5, 4 years, and their business is escalating. In fact, post-COVID, their business has even increased actually, because people have now realized somewhere that organic food is the solution. What do you want to do? You want to do hospitalization and spend 20,000 a day, or would you mind taking 5 or 10% more than your ration bill, and you start spending on that? So like that, aise karke, the concept is people have got somewhere wrongly in their mind that organic food is a very expensive thing, which is not true. I don't agree with that. Hardly your monthly bill will go up by 5 to 10%, not more than that.
Plugin PR presents Virtual Brand Icon for the year 2021 under the Organic Farming category to Dr. Sumeet Kumar Sharma, Director of Isleworth Trade Links.
Oh, well, I'm very excited about it, because what happens is that when you get this kind of credibility and this kind of recognition, people not only have faith and trust, but they have conviction that whatever we are doing, we are on the right side. I always believe, I come from a very strong spiritual background. So I always believe that whenever you do something right in life, God is with you all the time. And I think you will also believe with the same thing, that when you are in the right, you think do something right, so automatically the grace of the Lord is always there with you. So I always pray for my entrepreneurs more than myself, that make them do well these things. So today we have reached. So I'm really excited about what is happening.
Thank you, Sumitji. Thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to hosting you on our other shows and probably invite you on some of the programs. Thank you.
Thank you, Major sir. Thank you very much. God bless you.